Yes, it's your girl Paige back at it again with yet another video for you hoes. You guys have no f***ing idea how long I have wanted to do this story. Literally, I have been at work working my little pink butt off, and I heard this story. I saw iNabba's video and I was like, I need to do this story. I need to show the rest of the world what has actually happened. So full creditations go over to iNabba for discovering this absolute gem. I was able to get my hands on not one but two sets of footage because both of these people deleted the content. And I'm about to show you why Tana and Shannon Rose are literally just as bad as Logan Paul.
Bro, did we just find a dead person in the suicide forest?
Y'all ready? Let go.
More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause after this shit, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause after this shit, I was a hoe. More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. More money, I want your money, I want more money.
Because we're from Britain, okay? We don't spill tea, we drink it. So basically what happened was Tana Mongeau and Shannon Rose both made videos about a dead guy.
Weird and like not good that man was just not sleeping, that there was something seriously wrong with him, and to be just like super frank, I thought the guy was dead.
I really hope that man isn't dead. Like, I just really hope the man isn't dead. I'm stressed out.
That's their over-dramatized version of the events. They are storytime channels after all. And hey, that's no shade. Before this channel kicked off, it used to do story times too. Now, iNabba, a YouTuber, I will leave his link in the description box down below, made a video on this situation first, I do believe, as one of the first commentary channels to discuss this topic. However, it seemed like he was really angry with Tana for what she had done. And her nonchalant attitude about seeing a dead guy really began to grind his gears. For good reason.
But the cool thing about today's story time is it has some live mother footage.
But my gripe isn't actually with Tana. I know Tana's trash. I mean, she named an entire collaborative channel after it. My problem is Shannon Rose and why she has no business filming a dead guy. Now, before I get into it, the dead guy, Tana, Shannon Rose, their actions, accountability, and all of that jazz, these two people are new to my channel, so I'm going to be breaking down who... Should I do both of them? I'm going to be breaking down who these two bitches are in 60 seconds. Tana Mongeau is a 19-year-old YouTuber from Las Vegas, Nevada. Her videos usually consist of story times, and her most notable video is I got banged with a toothbrush.
He f***ed me with a toothbrush.
What the f*** is going on in here on this day?
Tana has two channels, which is slightly confusing as they are both called Tana Mongeau. Channel 1 has 2.9 million subscribers and Channel 2 has 1.2 million subscribers. Shannon Rose is a 32-year-old YouTuber from Los Angeles, California. Her main channel has over 1 million subscribers. Shannon Rose previously worked in the adult entertainment business as a star and has also gone to university, aka college, to train to become an EMT and was continuing training to become a nurse. She's since dropped out. One of her most notable videos is a video that she made on fellow YouTuber Amber Walter, which was YouTuber stole from my wedding. Like, this whole stuff legitimately with all of the cease and desist, and we all know in the drama community cease and desist are thrown around left, right and center. I'm having to duck those bitches. Whoa. Ha! But this is actually a situation where all of these legal documents actually led these two individuals into court, bitch. It was a gag.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
I'm speaking to you, yeah.
I should take responsibility for something that I've never done.
Hold a second. There's an opportunity. You could then ask for a hearing to get it dismissed.
Right, but I don't want to waste my time.
So basically what had happened was, in 2016, Tana Mongeau and Channon Rose had been going on about their daily lives, like, oh my god, let's go get a Starbucks and like do really cool stuff. Oh my god, you've got to make sure it's soy, you know, because we're vegan. Yes, totally vegan. Vegan. What they thought was a dead body. So instead of doing what any other normal human being would do, they decided to get their phones out and film. So Tana made her initial video, and as you can imagine, it was as trashy as ever. Like literally talking and making the entire situation about her.
We literally were both standing there after all of this happened, like this would only happen to us. Only we would like want to have a nice beach day and then have to like save a dead guy.
But the selling point, the big factor for this video that she wants to make sure that everybody knows all the way through is that she has live footage.
But the cool thing about today's story time is it has some live motherfucking footage. So exciting because I have a bunch of live footage to throw in with the story, and I want to start doing this a lot more. We were like filming the whole thing. I'm going to insert all of that right now. I was originally just going to include all of those clips in a vlog, and then I was like, live footage story time.
2016 was pretty much a time where story time channels were absolutely booming, but also people were kind of getting sick of them because a lot of these story times ended up being false and fabricated, or at least highly embellished, which meant that a lot of the people who were watching these story times couldn't really enjoy them because they didn't feel authentic. So Tana wanted to sell the fact that this was live as footage. That this story time, unlike the rest of the story time channels, could be backed up with evidence. So she proceeds to show a video of what she believes at the time to be a dead guy. So I'm going to show you the footage, but I am going to blur out the man for obvious reasons. However, I want you to have a look at the surroundings. The man at this moment in time is not where I want the focus to be. Just have a look at how these two women, these two individuals are acting. And at that point in time, Tana would have been about 17 years old. So really, I honestly feel like Channon and her 30-odd-year-old ass should know better.
I really hope that man isn't dead. Like, I just really hope the man isn't dead. I'm stressed out. So then, while Shannon was peeing, we were waiting outside of the bathroom, and this other homeless person, like, goes in and, like, checks on him. Like, this is weird. Like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so Shannon told me that the guy was dead, and I did not believe her. I was like, he's not fucking dead. Like, no. Like, he's just sleeping, and, like, he's fucking dead. And his friend was checking on him, and, like, who's a homeless person, and now his friend's gone. Like, there was, like, a lady wearing, like, a beanie that kept going in to check on him, and the lady's gone now.
I told you, dude. I wasn't.
He's dead. No, I'm having a panic attack.
I know if, like,
I'm having a panic attack.
No, like, it did not seem like he was alive.
Shannon was having a panic attack and was like, he's dead, and I was like, just calm down, he's not dead. And the man's dead. We walked in. They just left him in that bathroom. No, he was dead.
They kept, like trying to, like, wake him up and shit. And then
they kept calling him Buddy.
Calling him his name, right?
Yeah.
No, they kept saying Buddy. Like, wake up, Buddy. Like, wake up.
Oh, I thought they said Mike.
No, and they couldn't wake him up, so they're probably gonna call the police or the ambulance to come get him.
Oh my god. Guys, I'm so sad. I don't know what's going on. The paramedics are here. The paramedics are here. We're stressed out. Do you hear that? I hope you guys can hear that. I don't have a good mic. Shannon, I have chills. I'm so stressed out. I don't think you fucking understand. I really hope he's not, like, I hope he's okay. I hope he gets clean. Oh my god, there's no. Oh my god. Oh my god, the overcast is making it so hard to see, but I'm stressed the f out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm on a stretcher. They have a stretcher and I'm stressed out. No, no, no. No.
Okay, so as you can see from the footage, at no point did either of these girls put their cameras down. And I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, Tana is such a bitch. I cannot believe she filmed a guy in that situation. That is so disrespectful. disrespectful. And yes, you are right, that is 100% disrespectful, and she should be penalised to the exact same degree that Logan Paul has been. I legitimately 100% stand by you, girl. But the problem I'm having, honestly, really, truly, baby, is this bitch. And you're probably thinking, no, Paige, you're both as bad as each other. No, she's worse, and this is why. Okay, so in my 60-second rundown, I did tell you guys that Shannon Rose was training to become a nurse, and I think she qualified as an EMT. That is quite huge. An EMT is an emergency medical technician, and essentially, I don't know if it differs slightly in the US to what it does in the UK, but these guys are pretty much on their way to becoming paramedics. And if her aspirations was to train to become a nurse, you would think somebody of this stature would know exactly what to do when faced with this kind of predicament.
I go and open it and I walk in and I'm like, I don't even know how to describe it. And what I saw, I don't even know how to describe the feeling that I had, almost like a sick feeling. And I instantly knew like something was very wrong. I walked in and it basically looked, to anyone else, would look like a homeless man that was sleeping in the bathroom. But to me, I felt something like weird and like not good, that man was just not sleeping, that there was something seriously wrong with him. And to be just like super frank, I thought the guy was dead.
Now in the UK, I work for the NHS, and literally what I do is pretty much a desk job. But legitimately, before I was even allowed to sit down at my desk, I had to go through basic procedures, basic life support, and basic CPR. So even me, who sits down at my desk and literally speaks to people over the radio, I can get down on my hands and knees just like anybody and restart a heart. God willing. Now Shannon's video differs only slightly. She seems to be a lot more compassionate when telling the story. But her compassion pretty much dwindles for me when she literally did nothing to help this guy.
I look down and I'm like, no joke, you guys, I'm like this close to this guy on the floor. And I instantly just like walk backwards and the door shuts and I turn around to go look at like Tana and Travis. It probably looked like I had seen a ghost. And they were just like, what's wrong? And they thought like I was confused or something. There's a dead guy in the bathroom. Those were just like the words that came out of my mouth, because that's like what I felt in my stomach. You know how you have like that gut intuition that like something's just very fucking wrong? Tana's like, no, I'm sure he's just sleeping. And I'm like, no, Tana. Dude is not just sleeping there. And so Travis is like, we'll go tell the lifeguard station, and then, you know, they can help him out and make sure he's okay.
She was uncertain on whether he was alive or not. She did not even follow the basic procedure to make sure that he's alive. Basic life support is literally taught to so many people across so many businesses. And every business by law in the UK has to have a member of staff who is a first aider on site at all times. She didn't walk over to the man and say, hello, can you hear me? She didn't press on his shoulders to see if he was rousable. She didn't even get down on her hands and knees, put her ear over the guy to try and feel the cool air of his breathing.
Okay, suppose you find someone lying down on the floor. What are you going to do? First, assess the scene. Look around. Make sure the scene is safe. Are there safety hazards? A chemical spill? Electrical wires? Gas fumes or anything dangerous? You can't help anyone if you become a victim too. If the scene is safe, check the person for a response. Tap or shake the victim on the shoulder and shout, "Are you okay?" If you do not get a response from the victim, yell for help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Next, tell a specific bystander to phone 911 or the emergency response number and get an AED. And very importantly, to come back to help.
She did absolutely nothing, as far as we can see from that video, but get her camera out. And honestly, that is just so disappointing. And a damn good job that you didn't become a nurse, because seriously, you did nothing. She did not call for an ambulance, she did not check his ID, she did not find out anything about this guy. She filmed him as he was possibly in one of the worst states ever. She ends the entire video with, this is kind of like a PSA that homeless people are people too. Bitch, what the hell did you do?
So I guess for me, putting this up on YouTube, like, yes, it's a story time, it's something that happened, but It's also kind of a PSA to let people know that homeless people are important too. They're people just like you and me.
And any morals and ethics went completely out of the window. And the fact, Shannon, that you went out of your way to make a video about the situation, show the footage a second time whilst defending Tana, makes you 20 times worse than her, in my opinion.
We were vlogging that day, so we had like live footage from everything that like went down. And I had gone onto Tana's video and I had read some of the comments that people had left her, and I just kind of wanted to defend her a little bit. I had seen so many comments on Tana's channel saying like, this was so disrespectful for you to put up live footage of this poor guy. And I understand where you guys are coming from. I can see how you guys would think that that's disrespectful, but at the same time, like, if we were to tell a story like that and we didn't give anything to back it up, everybody would say like, oh, this is such a fake story, or like that we're making this up for views. So it's like, you know, we really can't win. We try to give you guys what you want. We try to bring you entertaining stories, regardless if it's hilarious or it's something very unfortunate that happened. Like, you know, it's our life and we're just sharing that with you guys.
Both of these people know that they did something wrong, and the reason I know they know, and I know you know, I know,
They don't know that we know they know we know.
It's because both of these people have taken the videos down. So if you search Tana Mongeau dead body, you will not find Tana's video anymore. And if you search Shannon Rose dead body, you will not find her video anymore. Because both of these people know exactly how wrong this is and have seen as a cautionary tale by what happened to Logan Paul, that what they did was so wrong and ultimately career destroying. Trust me, I don't believe it's going to be long until the rest of the drama channels hop onto this story as well. And before you know it, pretty much everybody is going to know. So instead of trying to hide your tracks and pretend like it didn't happen, when rumours are already swirling across social media, how about the pair of you sit down, make a video and address it and said, you know what, we've seen what happened and we understand the magnitude and we apologise. But instead of doing that, both of you are just. And Tana even went as far as to film the friend of the victim who was clearly in distress. So not only do you not have any respect for what you allege is the dead, you clearly do not have any respect for the mourning either. A part of me isn't really that angry with Tana, and it's not because I'm trying to be biased at all, but literally, Tana has pretty much grown up in this society. She's a millennial who has been desensitized to this kind of thing. You only have to go onto YouTube and search fights, and you will find all of the fights in the world that people are filming every single day. I mean, bitch, a fight ain't a fight unless somebody's going, world star! World star!
World star. Damn, I'm going.
This is kind of the social media generation that we are bred up into. And with Tana at the time being 17, I kind of give her a semi-pass for not understanding the magnitude of the situation. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. But as a 30-odd-year-old woman, Shannon Rose really should know better. And with her background in the medical profession, she should have done more. Anyway, that's about it. Tell me what you guys think about this whole entire crazy situation. Do you think that these two people should get the exact same treatment as Logan Paul did when he released his video? Or do you believe that it was 2016, it was a different time, and there is no point in bringing up the past? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like it, if you don't, I don't give a shit anyway. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you guys get a notification every single time the Petty Paige posts new content. I personally think that both of these girls are ridiculously stupid, but this one over here, she should know better. But that is just my humble opinion. And don't take my opinion for it because I'm just petty. Bye.
Too much money in the bank. I ain't trying to play no games. Fuck, I hate it gon' sack. I be on my hustle all day, little bitch. Stay in your place, motherfucker, I'm paid. Too much money in the bank. I ain't trying to play no games. Fuck, I hate it gon' sack. I be on my hustle all day, little bitch. Stay in your place, motherfucker, I'm paid.
Now take the goddamn tree.